Hi, and welcome to the recorded webinar on the CMS Data Submission. A little bit of information about the CMS. CMS it's really the acronym for the Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services. It's the agency within the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services that's responsible for the administration of our federal health care programs within the United States. In order for us to assist our clients and any other users on the call with the requirements of this agency, we provide a marketplace product called CMS Staffing Data Submission. We're going to review how this report is used and how it functions, as well as discuss a little bit about the configuration. But first, in order for this report to be used, you will need Datamatics' TimesheetPlus time and labor management system enabled, and your time entries must be available on a per day basis, as well as the cost center information for the job being performed must also be kept within the time entries. The deadline to start tracking hours is July 1st. The reporting, the first time that you'll need to report will be the middle of November. So it's important to go ahead and get started with thinking about what you're going to do and getting this configured if you guys decide to use the CMS data submission through Datamatics. So just really quick before I get into the system, there's some minor configuration that has to be done, and that would involve mapping your cost centers to the codes for the CMS that match the CMS data submission requirements. So we will start the configuration of the system, and a little bit of homework for you as far as tying those codes together. There's also some employee type information that must be in the system and that sort of thing. So if you are interested in the CMS report, once we're finished, you can go ahead and contact us at support@datamaticsinc.com, and we will go ahead and get the system, the marketplace item, turned on for you, or reach out to you to discuss it a little bit more if you have questions. So let's go ahead and get into the report. Under My Reports, if you're already using TimesheetPlus, you would be able to go to My Reports, Time and Labor CMS Submission once this is configured. As soon as you select this option here, you're going to want to make sure that you pick the option, the date range that's the most recent here. So we're constantly keeping up to date on the requirements of the format of the file, and you're just going to want to make sure you use that most recent format. We'll go ahead and load the file. Here you have some automatically populated information. Probably you're going to want to edit these dates based on what you're going to want to report on. And you can report on a quarterly information. You can report on monthly information. I'll go ahead and change this to January. And you will see at the bottom, these dates down here change as soon as I go ahead and submit that. Okay, so these dates basically coincide with the census data. These 4 fields will automatically populate for you, and you can change them if you needed to for whatever reason. The census data here is basically based on what your patients are that you're needing to report this data for. So in this case, we'll go ahead and say Medicare patients, there's 25, Medicare, there's 14, and maybe there's 2 other. You can run these reports as often as you want to, and which is why you can see there's an option down here to merge reports together or replace them. We will go ahead and replace the information. And here's where the cost center information comes into play that I mentioned earlier. We'll go ahead and generate the report. This is creating that XML document that you're going to want to import into the CMS website. So once this generates, you can go ahead and open this document. you can actually go ahead and save this document onto your network, and then you would be able to import this into the website. I'm going to go ahead and open this document and show you what it looks like. Generally, you're never going to really have to do this. But this is your company data and some various data that's required in the report. Employee information, hire date, employee ID. You can see that. And now we're getting into the hours information and the date information. So this employee worked 8 hours on 1/1/16. You would see that, you know, this is the code that ties the cost center to the CMS code. The pay type is your exempt, non-exempt contract codes. So then every day that the employee has hours, you would be able to see that information here. That's the CMS XML report. You could always come in here and look at this report and be able to see it in kind of layman's terms on what you're reporting on. And that really concludes the CMS report. It's very simple to use. As you can tell, you know, it's very quick. It's a nice report that will save you a lot of time. If you're interested in this, again, you can contact us at support@datamaticsinc.com, and we will either answer questions, or if you wanted to go ahead and enable this, we will go ahead and start configuring it and then schedule a call to review it. You can also reach us at 732-738-9600, or you can go to our website. It's www.datamaticsinc.com. Thank you very much, and have a great day.